When it comes to having a giant bench press, there are a few things you need to be looking out for. And sometimes you need to learn things in a particular order. For example, I've benched with people like Larry Wheels, Baker, etc. And a lot of these people would do these things, okay, or consider doing these things in that order. Not exactly, but they're normally thinking about these things and they're using some of the styles that I'll be teaching in this particular video. These videos are just all videos I had on my app system for my clients because I'm updating them. Thought, you know what, I'll start sharing them with you guys to help you out. And then maybe if you ever come on board as a client, you'll see what the new ones are like and obviously how I teach. But for now, as a guy who's been able to do 200 kilos like this, for example, with 10 pulses down, 10 pulses up, bench way over 200 by the way, and has been able to be pressing a lot of weight best part of a decade without any serious injuries caused from the actual lifts themselves, I feel like I can give you a lot more advice and a lot more help. So in this particular video, we're going to talk about using leg drive and the two types of upper back tension that you can actually apply. Whether you want to pinch your shoulders back or not is entirely up to you. Right now, since that video a couple of years ago, I stopped pinching my shoulders back in a bench press because I feel like it was causing lockout problems for me. And ever since just focusing on leg drive and setting my shoulder blades down, which will become apparent in this video, I feel like things are a lot better. So you're going to have to work this out a little bit for yourself. But if you learn in this particular order, and I'm going to try and put out one video a week till the end, until you can see obviously an overall video of the bench press, you should then have a better understanding and going forward should be more confident in the bench press. And hopefully one day, maybe a 200 kilo bench presser. But until then, watch this video. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you do want to sign up, there's a little link in the comment section. Before I even talk about setting the rack at the right height and doing all those things, I need to teach you the cue, shoulders back and down. I like to pinch my shoulders back in the bench press. It is not something you have to do. You might find it just more comfortable setting up with your leg drive, which you'll understand very shortly, and you won't actually have to do that. But for some of you, it might feel more comfortable, especially for me as I get very heavy weight, to constantly focus on keeping my shoulders pinned back. So what do I mean about shoulders back? Shoulders back would be like pinching your shoulders back like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. So if I turn around, you can see here, pinching my shoulders back like I'm trying to pinch a pencil. And what do I mean about armpits down or shoulders down? Well, this is shoulders up like a shrug. We're just doing the reverse. Okay. So if you notice, I clamp the armpit down, a bit like trying to hold like a person the armpit. We're not doing it completely and clamping it to our side. It's just a slight clamp down. And what you'll notice, if I hold this band out, okay, my arms are straight here. Now, when I clamp down, if I was to press back, my elbows fall into a natural angle that's a little bit better for me, okay, rather than pressing out flared. You're not going to injure yourself if you press it flared. A lot of people will tell you that, but it can lead to injuries for some people if they slip, they do it in the wrong position, or they put the bar over the neck and the bar crashes down on them. So shoulders back, like you're pinching a pencil, armpits down. So it's just a reverse of a shrug. You might hear people say when they're lying down, bend the bar, bend the bar. Well, when they do bend in the bar, they're basically clamping the armpits down and trying to bend the bar towards their feet. So if I was lying down right now, I'd be trying to bend that bar towards my feet that way. And what it'll do is help sort of get that shoulder down and keep it staying down. So to show you how to set up and you get your leg drive in position, there are two different ways to do it. Way number one, okay, is to get into position here. And from this position, I grab the bar, I get my feet near the stem, and all I'm going to do from here is going to pull myself up and through whilst driving my heels into the ground. Lining this bar up in line with my mouth or my chin area when I'm let down. And I'm constantly pushing my heels into the ground and trying to push myself up onto my traps. You'll notice when you push yourself up onto your traps and then you try and bend the bar, you'll end up in a really good position where your shoulders are sort of back slightly and they're also bending the bar and they're down towards your feet. What I like to do from here is I like to pinch my shoulders back just a little bit more, but you don't have to do that, okay? This is all preference. So from here there, with that constant drive and tension through the floor, like I'm trying to push myself up onto my traps, keep my chest nice and high, I just do a small tricep press off. And I'm constantly trying to bend that bar towards my feet, okay? Another way of setting up is slightly different. So instead of you starting behind, some people like to start in front. And to get the same sort of quad tension, all they'll do is from here is they'll bring their feet back a little bit and they'll push themselves up the bench onto their traps, making sure that they're nice and high on the traps. Their shoulders will naturally clamp down. I like to pinch my shoulders back from here and then they'll lower their bum and then wiggle their feet into a position where their quads feel nice and tight and they feel nice and secure, constantly pushing up onto their traps. What I'm going to do from there is press off, okay? It doesn't matter which option you choose, but all we're looking for is to have some tension on the quad, because when you've got the quads nice and tense, it'll extend your lower back. That extension of your lower back then extends your upper back, and what it does, pulls that shoulder blade down. So it assists you in that sort of position. Also pinches them back ever so slightly because it all works together. Whether you do it from starting behind the bar to bringing yourself through, or starting in front and then sort of straight arm pulling yourself into position whilst pushing yourself up onto your traps, is entirely up to you. If you don't understand this, speak to your coach or speak to myself if I am your coach, and then we can go and break it down in another video.